Hi everyone, welcome back to Shireen's Art Corner. Today I wanted to share a swiping technique with you guys. For that I have some acrylic paint. You can use pouring medium, or what I'm going to be using is Floetrol. You can get that at your local hardware store. Some canvas. It is a bit of a messy process, so if you want to mask the bottom with some masking tape, you can do that. I'm also going to be resining these pieces, so it'll be good to catch those resin drips when I do that. You'll also need a torch and some silicone oil. Here I have silicone spray, so I'll use that instead. You can use any acrylic paint that you have. Today I'm going to be using pink and gold for my main colors, and then the white to do the swipe. You also need some popsicle sticks to mix the paint and a scraping tool. I got this metal scraping tool from the Dollar Tree in the automotive department, and you'll need some cups. Okay guys, we're ready to start swiping. Unfortunately, the footage where I was mixing the paint did not get recorded, so I don't have that to show. But there are plenty of wonderful videos on YouTube that will walk you through mixing the paint. Again, basically what I've done here is added a little bit of acrylic paint of the color of my choice, some Floetrol. You can add some pouring medium, a little bit of water, and then a few drops of the silicone oil. Again, I used a spray, so I basically did one squirt of that into the mixture. Once you mix it up really well, you can start adding your colors to the canvas. As you can see, it's basically like a pancake batter mixture consistency, and depending on which colors you want on your canvas to show up more, you would add less or more depending on that. I've decided to give the gold and the pink an equal opportunity, I guess, and so I've kind of added equal amounts of that on each canvas. Now, as you can see, I've left a strip at the top, and that's where the white paint will go. You'll start pouring the white paint at the very top of the canvas, and that's where you'll start your swipe from. And so once you start pouring that, you don't want to pour too much, otherwise the white will overpower the rest of the colors, and so just a little bit goes a long way. And you're basically just going to use that to drag over the white on top of the rest of the colors so the cells can start appearing. So once you've added the white, you're going to take your scraping tool, whatever you have available. Again, the one I have is a metal one from the Dollar Tree. You don't want to apply too much pressure where you're scraping all the paint off of the canvas, but just enough pressure where you're pulling the white paint on top of the canvas and dragging it down. And as you can see, once you do that, these nice cells start appearing on your canvas. You can swipe more than once. I found that the more you do that, you start losing the nice cells, and some of the colors start getting muddied together. So let's take a closer look at these canvases. I think they turned out really well. As you can see, each one is different, so you're never going to get the same design on these, and that's what I really like about this, is you'll always get something different. Unfortunately, the gold is not coming through as it is. The camera doesn't do it justice at all. I had a lot of paint left over from the first round, so I'm going to be doing another swipe on a 12 by 12 canvas that I have. I've added the masking tape on the back of this canvas as well. And now I'm going to add the remaining paint onto the canvas. One thing that did not get recorded earlier and doesn't get recorded again is the use of the torch, and that's just to pop any air bubbles that you have on the canvas. Sometimes that kind of helps some of the cells come through, yeah, you could use it at the very end. Make sure you don't keep it too close to the canvas, but just enough where it'll pop any air bubbles if there are any. And as you can see here, I had a lot of white left over on the left hand side of the canvas, so what I did is I did another swipe just from the center of the canvas kind of out to the edge there. And I'm going to show a close-up of the 12 by 12 after a few minutes, so you can see it's a little different than when we first did the swipe on this canvas, but I think it turned out really well. Canvas that I had did the swipe technique on with the same color combination, and this piece is completely dry. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time.